Previously on my career.
Max just remembered that it was a man who shot him. I ain't going to prison. I didn't tell you the whole truth about my father.
Tell him now, Laney.
He's getting married.
You two just got divorced.
You haven't heard who the bride is.
Oh, Gabrielle.
Mrs. Buchanan, Miss Devine. We've had some complaints about a disturbance on the 4th floor. Apparently, some woman claiming to be the former mayor of Landview is screaming to be let out of her room.
Really? Locked in? Isn't that a shame? Well, if any more guests complain, give them a free bottle of champagne in the room and let the former mayor of Landview scream just a little while longer.
Let me out of here! I'm supposed to be downstairs getting married today! I'm supposed to be the next Mrs. Asa Buchanan. Let me out of here!
Gabrielle?
You've already said that, Max. You haven't developed a stutter, have you?
I can find my own way home.
I told you I could find my own way home, Max. And I have.
Did you just marry Asa?
Yes, I'm so sorry you missed it.
Well, don't stand there, Holden, with your mouth wide open like the village idiot. Congratulate the new Mrs. Asa Buchanan.
Why? What happened to Alex?
Oh, she was here just to make it more fun. Add to the surprise.
So this whole wedding was meant to be a surprise for me.
Well, kind of like your surprise to me. Claiming you were my long-lost son.
All right, okay. All right, so it's just a scam then. You're not really married.
Oh, we're really married, Max. Asa is my very real husband. I am his very real bride.
And you are a very real nothing.
Sir, there's someone upstairs in desperate need of your attention.
All right. I'll be right back, honey. Maybe by the time I return, Max will be ready to congratulate us.
Oh, that's an awful lot to ask for, darling. But we can always hope. Don't be long.
I won't. Come on, preacher. I'll take care of you in the way.
Congratulations, Gabrielle.
Thank you, Reverend Carpenter.
You married Asa just to hurt me.
Not at all.
Well, you're not going to try and tell me you're in love with Daddy Warbucks.
Madam?
Oh, Nigel.
Madam, are you all right?
Oh, Nigel. And then the phone was dead, and I screamed, and nobody came to my rescue, and nobody helped me, and it was awful. And I was supposed to be down in the ballroom, and oh my gosh, I've got to get this down here. Oh, I can't go down there looking like this. Please help me get myself together. Please. Okay, sir.
Too late.
What?
Well, you weren't there, so I married somebody else.
I'm afraid it's true, madam. Someone else just became the 11th Mrs. Buchanan.
I'm not going to try and tell you that I'm in love with Asa.
I knew it.
And I'm not going to try and tell you that I'm not either. I'm not going to tell you anything.
What is this, 7th grade?
The last thing you told me before I was carted off to prison was that there was no more Max and Gabrielle.
Well, that's not exactly how I remember it.
Whether I'm in love with Asa or not is none of your business anymore. None of my life is.
You know, I can see him being in love with you, or being in lust with you. But you in love with him? No way. I don't care whether you admit it or not.
Because I could only love you. The great Holden ego is still intact and doing well. Never dies, does it? Once you've been with Max, you could never be with any other man.
I know you, Gabrielle.
You knew me once, long ago. How many years has it been, Max? There was my whole prison sentence. Thanks for all the cards and phone calls. I dreamt about you every night. I dreamt that you would come and take me out of the hell that I was in. But you never showed up. And then there was after my sentence where I had to try and get a job. Try and build a new life. Try and take care of our son when he came to live with me. It wasn't easy, Max. But I learned a lot about myself. I learned about what's really important to me. And you're nowhere on my radar screen.
Yeah, right. You just happened to run into Asa and happened to marry him. You had no idea what I'd done to him, or no idea that he was out to get revenge on me.
Well, perhaps I'd heard a little something. Perhaps it made him a little more attractive to me. But Asa is a very sexy man.
How much is he paying you?
Asa's given me two things that you never could. Security and love.